I'm standing in front of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara V6 that happens to be silver.
And I'm standing in front of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara V6 that happens to be silver.
Except that my car, the silver car that is, kicks ass.
Mine kicks ass.
Actually, mine kicks ass because it's completely stock and thus much more challenging to take off-road.
Mine kicks ass because it actually has parts that will allow it to go off-road.
So, there's only one way to find out. We're going to take both of these cars off-road.
There are a few differences between these cars, obviously, but one of the most important parts is that the platforms are the same. You can use this platform and then add things like this bumper. Now, I know it doesn't seem like much, but what you actually get is a much better approach angle. This allows for easier approach to large rocks, boulders, what have you. And plus you can mount large lights on here to blind drivers who are in front of you.
So, unlike Nathan's car, well, my Suzuki is bone stock. That means I've got a lot less suspension travel, I've got a lot less ground clearance, and I've got a lot lower approach angle. That means I won't be going up any crazy steep hills, at least not on purpose.
Then there's the suspension. And what they've done is they've used Old Man Emu suspension to lift this vehicle, give it a stout performance off-road and on, and it actually creates about 1.5 inch lift. Then you add larger tires. The larger tires are going to get you better traction because these particular ones, the BF Goodwrench, are really good in the dirt and sand.
So, while Nathan may have better approach angle and may have more protection on his car, I have the same four-wheel drive system, so theoretically, given, a decent amount of ground clearance, I should be able to go just where he goes. Let's find out.
There's a couple neat things about the Suzuki Grand Vitara. It's a vehicle that really competes with the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, and for the most part, those vehicles on the street are superior. They are basically cars that have been modified and to the point to where they have all-wheel drive. However, the one thing the Suzuki can do very well is go off-road, and really go off-road. It is a truck. It's got a frame. They can tow, they can be towed. And they are rugged. And as you can see, this particular model with just a couple $1,000 is a much more user-friendly off-road conveyance.
I have to be honest with you. Back there when we were starting this video, I was putting on a little bravado, but now I'm a little nervous with this car. The ground clearance just isn't there, and I keep hitting the underside of the car and it's making funny sounds, and I'm wondering if I'm doing any damage. It would be nice to have more ground clearance. It would certainly be nice to have a skid plate. And you know what? His car just looks a lot cooler than mine. This looks like something you take to the mall. Well, his looks like something you take on this trail.
And I really like the fact that I was able to take this off-road shortly after taking a Jeep Liberty and a Jeep Wrangler. You're talking about a vehicle that, quite frankly, encroaches on Jeep territory. Not bad.
I have to be honest here, I'm really nervous in this car. It's just not really meant for this kind of hard off-road driving. The tires are the wrong tires. The ground clearance is just not high enough. And while the car can handle it, I'm not sure I can. I'm just really nervous about putting a tire wrong. And to be honest, I wish I was in Nathan's car. Well, we made it. As you can tell, the car's got a bit dirty, and I have to be honest, Nathan, I was a little nervous.
You had a wheel up here and there, halfway up the trail. But you know what? Your car is stout. You made it. And not many SUVs can make it, especially the crossovers.
It's maybe the driver's fault. I'm not going to blame the car, but I got to tell you, given the choice, I'd rather have your car. How was it driving up on yours?
It was a piece of cake. I was able to go up that hill with no problem. Articulation's good. I had no problem scraping, never bottomed out, never had a problem with my bump stops getting slapped by the upper section of the suspension. It was great, and it has the same drive system as your car, so you got to really think about that. It's a good platform to start from, but you really need better tires and a slightly beefier suspension if you want to do anything like this.
You know what? The bottom line for me is, yours looks cool, mine looks like it's ready for the mall.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, just you wait.
This car was great. The platform's great, it's a good value.
Hey Nathan, you want to do it again? Go up there again? Try it one more time? Come on, let's go!
Hell no.
Roman Micah, reporting for TFLcar.com.